There we go. We are live.
Hey,
Hooray,
hey,
hooray,
hey.
hooray.
Woo,
Now,
woo.
question for you. How did I do with the hooray, hooray, hooray?
Good. That was pretty
A
good.
10.
Wonderful. That was good.
I did good.
10, 10.
That's good.
10 out of 10.
All right, 10 out of 10. Well, I got to do my best on that one. So I represent Phoebe when she's not here. But hello, everybody. My name is Josh. I'm here in Florida. I'm the other half of the PB&J duo, and here with some of our favorite business partners. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to go around, and we're just going to talk about some things that we're grateful for. That's the topic today. This is day 3 of our 90-day live challenge, and it's about sharing 2 to 3 things that we are grateful for. It's so important to recognize the things that we're grateful for. And that just keep a positive mindset, and it just, helps everything that we do throughout the day. We like to start off the day actually that way, just writing down some things that we're grateful for. And it's just a great way to start the day. But here we are at 10 o'clock at night, Eastern time, 7 Pacific, and we're going to talk about what we're grateful for today. And, I tell you what, it is cold in Florida. It is
Colder in Tennessee.
I bet it's colder in Tennessee. I bet it's a lot colder in Tennessee. But here in Florida, we're in the 40s for like the last day, and that's cold for Florida. Now, most people that know me, they know I like the cold. So when I moved to Florida from California 5 years ago, a lot of people I know were kind of surprised at that. So I like it. I'm actually enjoying the weather. I was out working on a couple of our rental properties today, and I went to the chiropractor. I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt when it's 42 degrees outside.
Ooh.
And people looked at me as they're all bundled up, and here in Florida, if it gets into the maybe mid 60s, people are kind of bundling up. Right. But I love it. But I'm also grateful for the fact that I do get to come home to my family in a house with the heater. I only run the heater maybe 4 or 5 days a year out here, but I'm grateful that I have it. And I started thinking another thing that I'm grateful for. A year ago, we just got through the holidays, right? We got through Christmas and we're in a new year. And a year ago, Christmas, I was here at home. And it was my mom and I. That's it. My mom lives with us. And that was it. Just the two of us. My wife was in California because she was working a lot through the holidays. And we were in a really stressful situation. We were apart because she was working out there at the hospital. All the overtime hours, most people know her story. I mean, she wasn't getting any sleep and overworked. We didn't see each other. And on top of that, there was a lot of other stress that was just piled on us because we had so much debt. We had large amount that we still owed to the IRS for multiple years. And at the same time, I think 16 years ago, PB had sponsored her relatives, her family, her brothers, to come over from Vietnam. And as sponsors, we have to show that we can help support them financially. And it was coming time, right? We were getting closer to that, and we were concerned about the financial situation that we were in. We didn't want our financial situation to hurt their chances of coming over. Okay. But fast forward to this Christmas that we just got through, and it's the first time in so long, it seems, that my wife and I were together. Her brother from Vietnam with his wife and their 2 kids now live with us. And my mom here. And we just had a family all together here for Christmas. And, that's most people have their families for Christmas. But, that's something that we've struggled with for the previous couple of years, being together. So I am so, so grateful just that we had our family together the way that we did. But hey, again, that's what I'm grateful for, that amongst many, many other things. And why don't we go around and let's go to Bob. Bob, you want to say hi to your audience and introduce yourself and talk about a couple things you're grateful for?
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. My name's Bob. I'm here in East Tennessee, and I've got a lot to be grateful for. I'm grateful, first of all, that for reasons that I'll probably never understand, Jesus decided to call me to him. I pray every day that he helps me to lead a grateful life. You know, regardless of any circumstances that come around me, I need to be grateful simply because he called me. I'm also grateful that he allowed me to serve in the foreign mission field for 23 plus years. The experiences that my wife and I had out there are indelibly etched into our hearts and our minds, and just very grateful for being allowed to be used. I'm grateful for my family, grateful for my blood family. I have 3 children of my own. Joyce had 2. That's 5. We have 8 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. And in addition to that, there are 10 children that we rescued from an abusive orphanage in Honduras and raised them for 9 years in our home. So we're grateful for all those opportunities. And I'm grateful for my church family. I attend, it's a small church here in Tellico Plains, Tennessee, but it's filled with love. I just really enjoy it. And I'll tell you, I'm grateful for this opportunity. I really feel like this came across my path being God sent. I like the fact that it presents the opportunity for me to reach goals that otherwise seem to be unreachable. And I also like the fact that along the way of reaching those goals, I have an opportunity to help others reach those. So it's a blessing to me, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful to meet you guys, and I can't wait to see it continue to blossom.
Wow, absolutely. And Bob, we're grateful that you're here too. Wow, and so much to be grateful for. And I love that, 10 children in Honduras.
Yeah. When we got them, they didn't speak any English and we didn't speak any Spanish. It was a zoo.
Wow, I can imagine. So, did they start to learn English, or did you learn
Oh
more
yeah,
Spanish?
they're all fully bilingual, and
Wow.
I have 3 of them up here now with me. That was quite a struggle trying to get through the immigration process, but we're about 95% through it now. So that's a real blessing.
Wonderful. Oh, it is. Wow, getting close. That is awesome. Awesome. Love to hear that. Excellent. Well, thanks for sharing that, Bob. Appreciate it. And how about Brian? Want to introduce yourself and share some things you're grateful for?
Hey everybody, I'm Brian over here West Coast, LA, holding it down for the West Coast, I guess. A few things I'm grateful for. Just one, this team, joining this team, I'm really grateful for. It's lit a fire up my butt just because everybody has so much to share, and I have so much to learn from everyone. And so, just little meetings like this help me, just learn more, but not just learn more about the world, but just learn how much more I can provide for people and what they, what people might really need around here. So I'm really grateful for that. 2, the weather isn't as cold over here. It was a nice windy 65. The palm trees were swaying quite a bit. So I am grateful for that I'm not like shoveling snow or anything in January. So definitely grateful for that. And I'm definitely grateful that my wife remembered to buy my deodorant. I totally forgot to do that. And she left it on the table for me right here before she left for work. So I'm really grateful for that. That's important because I need to shower later. Because, yeah, it's been a long day. But yeah, there's a lot of things to be grateful for right now. I can the vibe right now for me is just anything really tangible around me is what I can really feel right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You got, and even the little things like having that deodorant. Yeah, we're grateful for those things. Absolutely. And the opportunity that you have, this is a big change from the career that you have. All the cool stuff you're doing, designing video games and things like that. And now you're stepping out into a whole nother venture, and and having fun with it. That's important. And just finding new ways to grow yourself as a person and build a successful business. And we have all the automation in place and things that just make this a business that anybody can learn how to do, right?
Oh yeah, coming from a place where I'm commanding computers to do everything for me at all times, just because they're supposed to be doing that at all times. This business that we're in, it checked a lot of boxes for me to where it filled those gaps of, I didn't really learn how to financially get stable as well as much as I want to, or have something that would, supplement what I want to do to make my life just a little bit easier. Not more so than just like, taking a class and applying it. There was more. I get more nuance from this business to where, just because just look at these us in this panel today. We're just completely different people, yet we're all on the same team, which I appreciate a lot because there's so much to learn from.
Absolutely. I love the diversity in background and just people from all over, different walks of life, different previous career paths, age range, everything. There's such a wide diversity of people in this community, and even just the five of us here. And we know that this community has over 200,000 people in it worldwide. So I love that as well. And it's just so encouraging to know that anybody who has a willingness to learn, has a desire for change, and is teachable, can do well in this business and succeed. Right? So awesome stuff. Brian, thanks for sharing all that. And we're grateful to have you on the team as well. Appreciate you. And JT, share with us.
Hello, guys. How's everything going, everybody? So, man, started kind of hard to follow all the group here. We got Josh, the realtor, the real deal realtor over here, hanging out in Florida now, and we got missionary Bob, and doing these good things. It's very impressive, and I'm gonna probably have to hit you up there later, Bob, because there's information that I want to find out how I could help out too. We have a lot of I'm on a border community in El Paso and Mexico, and we do have a lot of kids that need a lot of help and assistance. So I'm going to hit you up later, so we'll get information and stuff, because we've always, my wife and I have always thought about doing that as well, because it's a lot of times we feel like our hands are tied behind our back. And working, I'm an ex-teacher. My wife's still teaching, but she sees on a daily basis, she'll see kiddos coming in, every day to school, struggling, walking there, whether it's cold or hot, walking miles. They used to say, oh, we'd walk to school in 2 feet of snow miles. Well, these kids really do walk in 100-something degrees miles every day to come to school, to get that opportunity, to come over here. And a lot of people take it for granted. Kids that live around one block around the school will come late, and these other kids are coming in an hour early just to make sure they're on time, receiving the best education possible. And even sadly to see the food, they're like, Mister, can we have that extra apple? Can we have that extra banana? Because I know a lot of kids are throwing them away. And it's sad that we're so comfortable in the United States, so privileged that we throw away food just like it's nothing. And these kids are like, can I take it? Can I put it in my backpack? So, like I said, we see it all the time, and I commend you, Mr. Bob, and done a great thing. Brian, I can't wait to see some of your posts. I hope you integrate some video game stuff on there. It's going to be fun that with your personality. And I kind of chuckled at the deodorant thing, but I don't know if y'all remember, but it wasn't too long ago when we were out of toilet paper, So as funny as it sounds, we can joke about it, thank goodness, but it was pretty well timed. It's not too long ago. So yeah, we are grateful for deodorant, right? The weather over here is 35 degrees right now in El Paso, Texas, and it's going to drop down to 26. So we wrapped our pipes. We're ready to go. We're not used to this freezing weather here in El Paso, but we are getting ready. So that's one thing. I am grateful for Uber Eats. Okay. Uber Eats tonight delivered our food, so I didn't have to go out in that freezing weather. We got food, and I was able to make it to this meeting to be here live for everybody, for my friends, family, and you all. I'm also grateful for my son. Speaking of family, like Josh was talking about this holidays, my son was able to fly in from Virginia. He got a few days off from the Navy, and we were super grateful because he's been deployed a lot these past few years. A lot of stuff going on, as everybody knows, in the Med. So he finally got some time off, and we were very grateful for him to just relax. I mean, just not think about anything, not stressing. We take for granted sleeping 8 hours without stuff on our minds, like that. And, not having to go to general quarters, not having to worry if we're going to get, bombarded by boats or even the remote control aircrafts, So we don't think about that. And that's like, I'm glad he got to have a peace of mind for the last week or so. And then super grateful today for life in general, just being alive. There was a really bad accident earlier this afternoon. I was coming from work, doing my thing, singing on the radio. I was happy. I got off of work at 1:00 this afternoon, and it was a bad accident that turned a car. They weren't paying attention, and it turned their car into a convertible. They hit the back of a diesel truck, and just in an instant, and I think PB was talking about that yesterday. Day before last night. How we take for granted, things and things can happen like literally in a split second. You're here, and this is in the afternoon. We're worried about driving at night with drunk drivers or this and that, but this is like lunchtime. They just weren't paying attention, and yeah. So hopefully, prayers out to this person that everything's okay. Yeah, just grateful for life and that you all are here, and everybody has busy schedules, so I'm glad y'all are made it. I'm glad to meet Bob and Brian tonight. I've seen them before, but now we get to talk live, so this is a cool part about this. And Jay, good seeing you again. So can't wait to hear what the professor has to say.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm grateful to be here, first of all, and grateful for all the people who are watching or who are sharing this and who are inviting others. I'm grateful for those who are watching on replay. And I'm grateful for waking up at 6 something today for a live stream interview with one of my online sisters I met only because as an introvert I started to come out of my shell to like show up online, and I feel like I been so blessed and so grateful for the people that I was able to like connect with around the world just only because I said yes to this journey of showing up online. Helping other moms to monetize online or just to grow, to share confidence. Sometimes like because someone else helped me, I borrowed on their confidence to show up. They've inspired me by showing up and sharing their journey. And that's why I'm here online, because of people who showed up. And it's nice to be able to like kind of give back, to let someone borrow that confidence also. So then I connected with another stranger, another person in India today, and also collaborating on another project of digital business. Getting some help now, a little bit at a time. So scaling a little bit of the business. And then I'm grateful I was able to have breakfast with my son. He's a older teenager, but it's that stage where it's not like when they're 5, you can just grab them and put them in the car and they'll go anywhere you want to them, like wherever. They won't really complain at that age, but at like he's 19 right now, so it's like always like, okay, when do you have time? Do you, so I'm just grateful for every moment I have with him, having that breakfast together, and just I took him to the gym today, so dropped him off, and then I went to the grocery store. Just being able to buy some groceries, even though the prices are crazier right now. And got to have an opportunity to put together some pieces. It was my son's first men's group for the church, so I'm really glad that he got a chance to do that. So getting some like food together, and that's my love, is being able to have that time, because I do love like the cooking. It's just that I don't like cooking when I'm stressed, and I don't like cooking when I'm so tired from work, and yeah, it's not fun. But I do love cooking when I like just have that flexibility to like go shopping and like think about what's creative to put together. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful like for all of you, and especially PB and J. I love their names because it's my favorite. My son loves PB and J too. And I'm grateful for my best friend David, if you're here, because I think without him I wouldn't be here. And so I'm just so much to be grateful for, the growing on this journey and feeling like you can give back somehow, to use the skills that you have. And when someone said like this morning to me, like, oh, I'm working for a certain amount and I'm still just I'm a single mom and I can't really make ends meet, but they have so many skills. So just like inspiring them, you can do a master class, go and put out your offer and, create your offer, and we'll do an interview and figure out how we can sell your offer. Like the digital space has a potential to reach like the world. So however it turns out, say a prayer. However it turns out, it's just continuing to grow and try and helping each other.
Absolutely wonderful, Jay. Thank you for sharing all that. And we've heard so many things from all of us about what we're grateful for, from things like family, which is a big one for all of us, to things like our businesses, to deodorant, to Uber Eats in this freezing cold, and and big or small, it doesn't matter what it is. It's so important to just think about the things that we're grateful for, because it's so easy to get upset, frustrated, stressed out over things around us that may not be going our way. And no matter how difficult things are, there's always things to be grateful for. And I just pulled this up right here real quick. I want to share it with you. It says, studies have shown that practicing gratitude has multiple health benefits, including improved physical health, including fewer headaches and a healthier heart, enhanced mental health, such as feeling happier and more positive emotions, reducing depression, lessening regret, better sleep, increased energy. That's a lot. That just creates a healthier, happier life all the way around, physically, mentally, emotionally, just for having gratitude and just for practicing really what we're doing right here now. And so this is why we do that. And this is why it's important just to think of things that we're grateful for every single day. Okay. And if you do that, if you practice that, how much better, healthier can your life be? Even in the midst of the struggles that we face every day. So we appreciate every one of you, as well as everybody who's watching. And Jay Ma, I know you mentioned David. He's been chiming in here. What you doing, as said by us Italians. Let's see, we've got Eunice. Eunice is one of our partners from California also. We're grateful for
Hey,
all.
Eunice.
Yep, the wonderful community we have helping each other succeed. Yes. Yes. And who is this? We know this person?
Rockstar.
Yes, the rock
Hope you feel
star.
better, PB.
We're proud of
Yes.
you.
Absolutely.
I love you.
All right. So, well, hey, so everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We've been sharing with you for the last 26 minutes, and we appreciate just the opportunity to get together, to go live, to talk to our audience, and just share things that we're grateful for. So we appreciate all of you. Remember to be grateful every day. Find a couple of things to be grateful for and watch your life improve if you do that.
Amen.
All right. Everybody, have a good night, and we shall see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Nara.
Night.